Um, so, how's everyone doing? I was just on with Nirvana, and yeah, I just wanted to come on here. Hi, Mary, how are you? I wanted to come on here and, you know, just say hello, and yeah, I wanted to say thank you guys so much. I know you're probably like, thank you for what? But yeah, I wanted to say thank you because um I was having some moments yesterday and um yeah, I was having Hi Mary, how are you? How was your day? I hope it was good. Yeah. I hope you had a good day. But yeah, I wanted to come on here, and if you are watching me on hold on. If you're watching me on YouTube, I don't know if anyone's watching me on YouTube. Hi, Lisa. If you are watching me on YouTube, you can click the link down below, and you can come over here to you now, or you can comment there too. But um, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. Aw, that sucks. I wanted to say thank you because yesterday I did a video, I uploaded a video, and I hadn't really done a video in a while just because I felt like, I don't know, like I just felt like I really didn't have anything to say. I just been going through a lot of stuff. I have been going through a lot of like pain in my back, and I felt like all I was doing was complaining, so I really didn't want to like make videos about anything, and like it's hard for me just to jump on there and not have something to talk about. You know what I mean? So I was like, why even make a video? But I did. I made a video. I told you guys how I was feeling. I told you guys about my frustrations. And you all were so nice and so understanding and so kind that I was like it meant so much to me, and I hope you know that. So I just really wanted to say thank you, and yeah, I wanted to tell you guys how appreciative I was, and thank you, and for all the really nice comments, the hellos, the prayers, and hang in there, and oh, I love you too, Mary. It's just really hard. Like sometimes it's super hard to go through this. It's so hard to go through this, and feeling like a failure, and I mean, I know now that I'm not, but it's just like, it's so hard because it's like, literally, there's times where I just want to like stuff everything in my mouth, and I'm like, it's not doing me or anyone else any good, you know what I mean? Like, it just isn't. So so it is really hard, and people are very judgmental, you know. I mean, because I've gotten on YouTube before and done videos, and people can be very judgmental, and people can just constantly tell me, how awful I am, or how fat I am, or, I mean, I've had some really, really awful things said to me that nobody should hear, and it's really sad. It's really sad when people feel the need to put you down. It's just really sad. The only times you feel when you give up. You haven't given up at all. Oh, thank you, girl. I have not, you know, like, some days I just give up. I'm like, fuck it. I can't do this. I don't want to do this. And then I get up the next day and I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta do this because like, I'm just not willing to sit down and get back to like being over 500 pounds. Like, that's not what I want. That's not who I want to be. That's not who I am, to be honest with you. That's just not who I am. And there are some days, I know exactly how you feel yesterday. I wanted to eat everything in sight. Yes. And there are some days where it's like, I eat things and I know I shouldn't eat them, but I'm like, F it, I don't even care right now. But today, I've done good so far. Like, I got up this morning. What did I have? Some eggs. Um, And then, oh, eggs and chorizo. And then I had, what did I have? For lunch, I had one of the sausages that I got, the Adele sausages that I got from Costco. And then just a little while ago, I had one of these Kirkland protein bars, like that. And those are really good. Yes, Adele's is so good. Oh, I love them. I got the bacon mushroom Swiss, and it was so good, like so good. So I've had that, and I've been drinking tea. It's just plain tea. I made a big pitcher of just plain tea, and then I put my True Lemon in there, and my sucralose. And yeah, I know that some people don't like sucralose or whatever. They're like, oh, you shouldn't drink it, but that's what I like. So that's what I drink, you know. But it means so much to me that you guys are here and you support me and you just are not negative towards me, because I've had so much of that, you know, in my life. I've had a lot of it, and it sucks. It sucks when you're trying, and people are just so negative. And, you know, I often get people saying how much I help them, but I, I really don't feel that, but, like, you guys really help me keep me going, and, yeah, it means a lot to me, you know, so, yeah, but I'm really excited. Let's see, Friday, the gym that I joined, they finally are going to be opening, so I'm super excited about that. I'm going to be going back to the gym, which I'm really happy about. My brother bought me some new shoes, for me to work out in, so that's a really exciting thing, because my birthday's next month, so, he bought me an early birthday gift, which is really awesome. What else? Yeah, just, you know, yeah, that's pretty much, you know, all that's really been going on. Like, nothing's really been going on, just trying to feel better. And I have let's see, Wednesday I have an ultrasound appointment I don't know, the doctor wants to have an ultrasound done on my leg just to make sure I don't have any, like, blood clots or anything. So, yeah. I was like, okay, whatever, you know. But my stomach has really been bothering me a lot. I don't know why, but it's just been hurting a lot. And so, um, yeah, I don't know. But next month I go see the bariatric doctor, and yeah, so just trying to hang in there, just trying to stay positive, stay motivated, just, you know, yeah. I think that once I get back to the gym and get to start working out again, I think it'll help me. I think it'll be good for me to start doing that. And my doctor wants me to start working out again, and that kind of stuff. So, you know, I'll get there. I'll get there and stuff, but it'll be really good. I'm really lucky because I have people who will go to the gym with me, you know. And actually, one of my friends also joined the gym, and so yeah, so it's gonna be really nice to have her, you know, both of us, you know, go, and my boyfriend will go with me, and yeah, so hi Emily, hi Chastity, is that how I say Chastity? Um, and yeah, Mary says, started going to gym 2 weeks ago, started water aerobics, I love it. I love water aerobics too. Hey Nirvana! You know, I couldn't stop talking, I had to get back on. But yeah, I love water aerobics. I just hate to, I'm lazy sometimes, okay? Sometimes I am lazy, but, I've been having a lot of issues. I haven't gone back to the pool, which I know I should. Hey girl, hey. I know I should go back to the pool, but Friday the gym opens. I'm really excited because I miss going on, like, the bike. I don't miss the treadmill because the treadmill is just like, Boring. I don't I don't miss it, but I miss getting on the bike and doing weights and just doing different stuff. But I just need to move. Like I need to start moving. Um, but yeah, you know. So I'll get there. I'll get there. It's just it's hard. It's hard, but you know what? Life is hard, right? Life is really hard. Um, but yeah, so uh nothing else is really going on. Just I don't know. I haven't really been on, I guess like I haven't really been on much because like I don't know, this is awful to say, but people say things sometimes that like irritate me, and I just like it's easier for me just to keep my mouth shut and not even say anything and not even like just not even say anything because people really get on my nerves. They think they know me and like people don't really know me and stuff, and I'm like, really? Like I had someone today say something about my agoraphobia, and I'm like, really? When do I have agoraphobia anymore? You don't obviously know that because I don't have agoraphobia anymore. I can go and I can be out in the public. I can if I had agoraphobia, I wouldn't be able to go outside. I wouldn't be able to walk out my front door, which has happened to me before, but it isn't now. Brandon says, "Have you ever experienced anything paranormal?" I have not. I have not. Um, I'm sure that there's a lot of paranormal things out there, but I personally have never experienced any of it. Um, so what else? What else happened? What else was I gonna say? Um, I mean, it's just like little things. People ask me that they could like freaking Google, and I'm like, really? You don't know how to use Google? Like, really? I mean, hello. Um, yeah, I mean, Google is your best friend. Google is your best friend, believe me. And it's so easy to use it too. Just use it. I had someone ask me, um, what was it? What a fat bomb is? And I'm like, I just can't. There's sometimes I'm just like, I just can't, you know? People really irritate me sometimes. I know it shouldn't irritate me, like the little things. The little things should not irritate me, but they do sometimes. And so I don't know. Like, I just have to like keep my mouth shut and just like stay away because if not, I would just like I would be crazy. Like I can act crazy. I have a little bit of anger problems sometimes, or I used to. Not so much anymore, but I used to. You know, and I'm just like, oh, really? Like people asking me stupid questions. I guess nothing's really stupid, but God, I sound like such a bitch right now, don't I? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be one, but I probably sound like one, but I don't even care. So, yeah. So anyway, I have to. Thank you, Emily. I mean, I just don't understand. Please tell me. Why do people ask questions that they could just Google? Like, thank you, Emily. Like, it takes longer for you to wait for me to answer than it does for you to go to Google and ask Google. Google has all the answers, I promise. I promise. It doesn't take much. Ask Siri. If you have an iPhone, ask her. She knows, or she'll find out for you. You know? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, am I crazy? Am I ridiculous? I don't know. I just don't know. You know? And I don't have patience for crazy people. When I say crazy people, I'm crazy. So, I'm weird and crazy. So, that's not what I mean. But I mean, like, people who do things like, you know, they want to, I don't know. Do you guys even know what I'm talking about? Or maybe I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I just don't have patience these days. Like, I really, really don't. And I know that probably makes me sound really, really crazy, but it's just true. It's really, really true. So, I don't know. I'm glad that you understand me, Mary, because, like, I want to just, like, I'm like, oh my God, what the hell am I talking about, you know? I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand. Sometimes I don't even understand myself. So, yeah. I mean, yeah. So if somebody else can understand me, I'm like, more power to you, you know. But yeah, so, um, but yeah, just nothing. I guess there's nothing really going on. My cat has been an ass. He like bit me. I know you probably can't see that, but he bit me right here. Yes, was it yesterday? Yesterday, because I was trying to trim his nails, and I was like, yeah, come on, and he was not having it. Like, my cat can be vicious. He's a brat. He can be mean and vicious, but I love him to death. Like, I love him to death. So, it's okay. I forgive him. He's over there laying on the bed, and he's just, like, passed out on my bed. But, I still love him, even though he's a shithead. But, yeah, gotta love him. Yeah, nothing really else going on this week. I think I'm back, and I think I'm gonna be back into making videos. You know, I just needed a break, I guess. Like, maybe just needed a break. I just felt like I didn't have nothing to talk about, and you guys know I always have something to talk about, so, yeah. Hey, Peachy Panda Designs, how are you? Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot that I need to talk about. Um, I'll try, I'm a complainer. If you know me, you know I'm a complainer. I complain about everything. And I know I shouldn't, but I do. You know, but I do. So, yeah. And that's good. I'm glad that you're feeling great. Fantastic. Um, yeah. I'm I'm doing better today. I actually didn't even want to go out today. Like, I felt, you know, there's those days where you just want to stay in bed all day. That was my day today. And I was like, no. I ended up going to Costco, and it was really good. I got a few things, and so that was good, you know. So, yeah. Um, I've been drinking a whole lot. I've been drinking tea, and yeah. So, I am coming up on my 4-year surgery anniversary in June. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's been 4 years since I had my gastric bypass, which is insane. And then I was this one chair that I had, I got rid of it, and so this girl came to pick it up today, and it was so crazy because I was like, oh my gosh, because I used that chair through all my surgeries. Well, no, not all my surgeries, but I've had 4 surgeries in 4 years. I'm like, that's crazy. That is so crazy. But now I'm like, I'm so glad that I am done for a while. You know, I don't want any more surgeries, and just, oh my gosh. I love the free samples it costs. Me too. You know what? They were giving, like, okay, so I was, like, in Costco. I was with my mom and Chris, my boyfriend. Aw, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Um, I was in Costco, and I was like, okay, we were over, like, by the fruits and vegetables and stuff. So we had gotten some stuff, and then I'm walking by, and there's this lady with samples, and she's got samples of jelly beans, and I'm like, really, jelly beans? Like, just, you know, Jelly Belly jelly beans, and I'm like, okay, that's weird, but okay. I'm like, and of course, you know, she was like, she didn't speak very good English, but she was like, tell me to come and, you know, get some jelly beans, and I'm like, no, no, no. No, no, no. That's okay. I do not need no jelly beans, first of all. And I don't know what's going on lately, but if I eat anything like sweet like that, I get so sick. Like, I think it was 2 days ago, my stomach, oh my gosh, my stomach felt like it was ripping apart. It was awful. I was like in so much pain. And then a few hours later, it went away. But I have there's no rhyme or reasoning to my dumping. If you guys have had weight loss surgery, you know what that is. There's no rhyme or reason. It just, sometimes sugar doesn't bother me, and other times it does. I'm like, I don't understand it. I really, really don't. But yeah. So, let's see. What else did I want to talk about? I don't know. What else? I did get rid of some clothes recently. I decided to go through and get rid of some stuff because I was like, if I'm not wearing it, if I haven't worn it, if it's too big, you know, I tend to have these clothes that are like too small. And I'm like, one day I'll get into them. But here's the thing. I'm like, by the time I get into them, they probably won't even be in style anymore. I'm so awful. So I'm just like, you know what? I decided, like, I put everything that I do not wear right now in a pile, and I'm getting rid of it. Like, I'm getting rid of it. Because I have stuff with, like, tags still on it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to find someone who can use it, who needs it, whatever. Because I don't need to have stuff that's just going to be sitting there taking up space. I think that that's another thing that's really helping me right now is that I'm getting rid of stuff that's just taking up space in my life. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, so I have material items that tend to take up space in my life. And, yeah, like, it really is good just to purge. Like, purge, get rid of it, just, oh my gosh, because, like, I feel like I'm semi-hoarder, but not really a hoarder, and it's just like, I need to get rid of stuff because I feel like overwhelmed, and I feel very overwhelmed. I tend to, I tend to put things in boxes, and then I'm like, I'll need it because one day I'll need it. But then when that day comes, I don't even know where it is. I'm like, no, we're not going to do this. I've gotten rid of, not a lot, but a few things of makeup. Like, I have an extreme amount of makeup brushes. Like, you see this? I'm not even wearing makeup right now. Like, I love my makeup. Don't get me wrong. I love my makeup. But I just tend to get things that I feel like I need. Is it, Emily? I know. Like, I think that some of you can understand this, I think some of you can understand. It's just like, I felt like for so long, sorry guys, I had a shot like 2 days ago and it's still like making me itch. Like, I feel like things are just are just taking up space. Like, cause, sorry. Back up. What I was trying to say, yeah, exactly. What I was trying to say is that I felt like for so long, like I was like missing something. Like there was something missing in my life. Like I needed something. So I would buy things here and there. Or like if it was $1, I'd be on these different sites, or kind of like, I don't know, like on Facebook. And, oh, thank you, Black Polar. And I was like, I felt like I needed something, for the longest time. So let me kind of go back. I have one son who's 21 now, and I've always loved kids very, very much, and I always felt like I wanted more than just one, but unfortunately, having PCOS, being obese, just so many factors in my life. I was pregnant one other time and I actually lost it, and ever since then and that was like probably about, oh gosh, 15 years ago, and since then I just haven't been able to get pregnant, and stuff. So, I was wanting another child, but because I couldn't have a child, like another one, I felt like something was missing in my life. Thank you, Mary. I felt like something was missing in my life. And so I was always looking for something. I was like, I need something to fill this void. And I thought, well, what is it? So I kept buying stuff. I kept doing stuff. Like, I love crafting, but I would like buy different crafts and I would never finish them. I have so many unfinished projects and I just don't finish them because I'm like, there's something missing in my life, but I don't know what it is. And the thing is that, I was searching for someone to fix me or something to fix me when honestly, like, the thing that the thing or the person or whatever that needed to fix me was me, and I'm finally in a place where it's like I can be by myself all day, every day, and I'm okay, I mean, of course, I have my boyfriend, I have my son, and they're always very supportive and here for me and stuff, but, like, I just felt like, what is missing in my life? And there used to be a point in time where I couldn't sit here in silence in my own head because it was like, there's something missing, and once I removed all the negativity out of my life and just like said no more and didn't allow people to do whatever to me and treat me like I was nothing, then that's when things turned around for me, and I started like learning to love myself and love my life, and that's the point where I'm at right now. Like, I really do love myself. Some days I get frustrated with myself, and some days I'm like, what am I doing, and some days I don't want to get out of bed, but I think that's all of us, and but for once I can finally say that I love who I am, and would I love to be like skinnier and lose more weight and be more active? Of course I would, but this is who I am today. Someday I'll have grandbabies to love. I hope so. I hope so. And I just I just know that, like, it takes, how am I saying this? I have to work on me. Like, I have to work on me. And I do that every day. And I love spending time by myself. I love crocheting. I'm finally going to work on some of those projects that I've been putting off and set aside, because I'm like, no more. Like, it's time to finish what I started. It's time to finish things. And so, I mean, it's really hard, but I am 42 years old, and I've come to terms the fact that I won't have any more children, and it's hard because um oh, thank you, Emily. It's hard because it's like, for so long, it is hard because, like, for so long, like, that's what my focus was on, was everyone else. And so not being able to do that, like, that's just who I am. I like focusing my attention, my everything onto other people, or my kid, my child, or whatever it is. But now it's like, when you have to, like, turn that attention to yourself, it's a scary thing for me. It's a scary thing for me, but I'm doing it. And you know oh, thank you. I don't feel young, I feel old. I always tell my boyfriend he's so old. I'm like, you're so old. um but I'm starting to turn my attention to me, and it's been helping. Like, it's been helping. Like, literally, guys, I go to bed at like 11, between 11 and 12. Like, I can't even stay up past then. And I just, yeah, I'm like, okay, I need rest, so I get rest. And some days I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's okay too. It is hard. Peachy, what is your name? Peachy Panda Designs, what is your name? I keep calling you Peachy. I don't know. I like Peachy. Good night, Emily. Thanks for coming and chatting. But like Caprina. Oh, I like that. Is that Caprina? I like that. That's a pretty name. Um, so it is hard. Like, it's hard. It's hard for me to focus my attention to myself, because it's like, oh my gosh. But I know it's important. It's really, really important to do things for myself, and it's important to love myself for who I am today. So that's what I'm really trying, because, like, obviously I don't always like what I see in the mirror, and I hate looking in those mirrors that are like 5 times or 10 times what do you call it? you know, I can't even think of the word. It makes things bigger, you know? I can't think of the word. Um, but I hate looking at those because then I see all my flaws, you know? I see all like, because I was type 2 diabetic, so like I have like these dark circles magnifying. Thank you. Thank you so much, Caprina. You know, like I see like the darkness, and I don't even know if you guys can see it, but I do have like some darkness in here in my face. I mean, I know you can see the redness in my face. I used to have very, very dark spots right here. They're not so much anymore, but because of my diabetes, I had really, really dark spots. My face was so much more bigger. Like you couldn't barely see my eyes. I was like this. Like this is how my eyes would look. I'm not trying to be funny, but this is how my eyes would look. And there was just so much, you know. And so anyway, when I look at the mirror with the magnifying, and I'm like pointing out, oh my gosh, like people can probably see this. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so, you know, it's like, but I just have to deal with it. Like I have to deal with it, and I have to, like, this is who I am, and people can either like me or they don't, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like there really isn't anything I can do about it. But I just really wanted to jump on here and just say, you know, I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate the, thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. That means so much. You know, I appreciate everything that you guys do, just supporting me. And, I understand that's how I got the panda nickname. Well, part of it, dark circles around my eyes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't really have dark circles, but you know, it's just really, really hard. I think that we nitpick at ourselves more than anyone else would ever do it to us, you know? So, it is really hard and stuff, you know? And I'm like, there's some days I love wearing makeup, but I want to be able to, like, if there's a day I don't want to wear makeup, then I don't want to wear makeup. You know, I see people who feel like they have to wear makeup every single day. And I do have friends who are like, "Oh no, I cannot leave the house without wearing makeup." And I don't want to be like that. Like I want to be able to walk out the girl, let me tell you. I walk out the house in my pajamas sometimes. I'm wearing pajama pants and I go to the store like that. It's okay. And some people they get dressed up for to go to the store. And that's good too. But I'm just like, whatever. I'm just wearing whatever, you know, and I feel comfortable in it. That's just how I feel, you know. So I think I'm just really starting to accept myself and trying to anyway. And you know, I just really wanted to say thank you to everybody who commented on my last video, and the support was like amazing. I am scared that I will not be able to look in the mirror and ever see beyond the weight. I know exactly what you mean. Like it's hard. It is so hard to look beyond the weight, you know, it is. But like for me, I tend to like look at that one thing that I just like I love to look at. You know, you gotta focus on like that one thing and stuff. And um honestly for me, like I think what I did, like I know this may sound crazy. This may sound crazy, and some people it is crazy. But I always look at myself in the mirror. Okay, so when I'm making videos, I tend to stare at myself instead of looking in the camera. I tend to stare at myself because I don't know, like I just like to look at myself. But then when it comes to the magnifying mirror, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got this, I got pores, I got this, I got that. Oh my gosh, look at this darkness. Look at this is so awful. And you know, I have PCOS, so it makes it even worse. So I nitpick at myself. But I think you just have to find that one thing that you love looking at and you love about yourself, whether it's your personality or something on your face, your hair, your whatever. Like, you really have to look at that and just love yourself for who you are. I know. I pick at my face. And I'm like, oh no, you know, whatever. And yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I do that, and I'm like, oh, put the mirror down, put the mirror down. And now I got this mirror. It's right here. I have that mirror on this side. I thought it was on this side. Um, that now has this bright light on it so that I could see even better. So I'm like, oh, geez. So I try not to like mess with it too much, but yeah. Um, but yeah, I just thank you so much. If you left me a comment on my last video, thank you so much. It meant so much to me, your guys' understanding, and you guys, like, your support. It meant everything to me. Like, it really, really did. So, it means so much. It just does. Like, there's some days I don't even want to make YouTube videos anymore. And, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Thank you, your local white boy, for becoming a fan. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, people don't want to hear what I have to say. Like, who wants to hear what I have to say? But I appreciate it, and I appreciate everyone that watches my videos. I appreciate, and I know there are some people who do watch my videos who never comment, and that's okay too. Um, hi Kelly, hi Lucinda. I just appreciate you so much. Like, I can't even begin to thank you, because I don't know where I would be. Like, I don't know where I would be without YouTube. And I love coming on you now. But I don't know where I'd be without YouTube, because I know that when I started YouTube, the very first video, like, I was lost. I was really, really lost. And I don't really know where I would be without it. Um, and this is the place that I vent. This is the place that I cry. And I know that. So okay, so let me just say this. I had something happened to me last week where a girl had told me not to make no more videos. She told me that all I do is cry and complain and all that fun stuff. And I was like, okay, well, that's your opinion. But and then she told me, she's like, well, I'm just gonna remove you as a friend, not that you would even notice. And I'm like, you're probably right. I probably wouldn't, because just, that's a rude thing to say. I appreciate you being here more than you know. You and Nirvana have both been so inspiring. We need to support each other instead of breaking people down. I agree. I so agree. You know what? I'm just gonna call you Panda, because that's just easier, if that's okay. Um, I so agree, because it is. I see so many people, instead of supporting each other. Okay, thank you. It's just much easier, because my mind goes all over, and then I forget people's names. And believe me, I forget my own name some days. If it wasn't on my YouTube channel, I'd probably forget it. Not really. But I see so many people, like, breaking each other down, or like, all the craziness, the drama and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I think for a long time, well, that helps. That's good. I'll call you Panda. I think for a long time, like, all I wanted was friendship. Any friendship I would accept, and I would take, no matter how people treated me. Like, I really, really did. It was like, I didn't even care how people treated me, as long as they would talk to me. And now I'm like, no, F that. Like, no, I don't need to accept just anybody as my friend. There are people who truly care about me and my feelings, and wouldn't wouldn't throw me under the bus, and who wouldn't, like, act like they don't know me. I mean, believe me, I've had friends, so not real friends, but who I thought were real friends, be like, they would only talk to me, not other people, but only, like, separate, and I'm like, and I realized that I'm better than that. I don't need that. Like, I truly deserve someone who is truly happy to be my friend, who treats me as an equal, who treats me the way that I deserve to be treated. You know, there's no reason to just let anybody treat you any old way. You know, you'd never have to accept it. And even if that means I only have like 2 friends, that's okay. You know, because I would rather be a real friend to those 2 friends than have like 100 fake friends. Like, it's so true. When they say that, it's so true, you know? Yeah, but at one point, I didn't believe that I deserved that. I just took whatever it was, you know? Anything that people would just like throw at me, I'd be like, okay, whatever. At least you're talking to me. At least you'll text me. At least, you know, and now I'm like, you know what? If I sit here all day and nobody talks to me or texts me, that's okay. I don't care. You know, if I do a YouTube video and only like 10 people watch it, that's okay. It's fine. And if nobody comments, that's okay too. Because you know what? I'm sitting here and I'm venting and I'm doing what I love to do. It's not about numbers, you know? It's not about that. It's about the fact that I just hope, I know, and I know it's very cliche and stuff, but I really do hope that there's one person out there who can understand or is in who is in, I hope that they never have to be in my shoes. Don't get me wrong. But if there's someone out there who is going through what I have been through or what I'm going through, like, I just hope that I could be that little glimmer of hope that it doesn't always have to be like that, you know? It doesn't always have to be like that. Because, at one point in my life, like, life really stunk. Like, life was really, really bad. And I didn't really want to be here anymore. Like, I didn't want to be here anymore. Like, what was the point? You know, what was the point? And, I used to wake up every single day and, I used to go to bed every single night and hope that I wouldn't wake up the next day. But that didn't happen because I was here. You know, I'm here for a reason. And I really want to help other people. Like, I really just want to help other people, you know. And even if it's that one person, thank you, Panda. Thank you, Mary, for understanding. Like, if I just help that one person, then it has all been worth it. Then my time here on YouTube land, YouTube world, whatever, has been worth it, you know? I've had some really, really awful things said to me, uh, you know, while making videos and everything. Thank you, you say it, Gianna? I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you, Roro. I hope I said that right. I'm awful at saying names, so don't. But, like, I just really want to be able to have some kind of hope, you know? And it's not, guys, it's not about what is on the outside. It really is what's on the, oh, I'm glad I said it right, Gianna. It's really what's on the inside. Because, oh, thank you for following me on YouTube. You know, the thing is that you can look at somebody and think that they're just absolutely gorgeous on the outside. But when their insides don't match the outside, you know, I may not be the prettiest thing, and I have so many flaws and stuff, but I think I'm a good person, and I try my hardest to be a good person, you know, but that also means not settling for less, you know. Don't ever settle for less, because you don't deserve it. You really, really don't. I always taught my son, you know, he's 21 years old, and I always taught him, don't ever judge a person by what is on the outside, because what really matters is what's on the inside. So when he was little, sorry for tearing up, when he was little, he used to always tell people, it's not what's on the outside, It's what on the inside that matters. And that is so true. Because you can be the most beautiful person on the outside, but still have the ugliness on the inside. And I don't want to see any of you live that life. Oh, thank you guys. I want to see you allow your beauty to shine through, you know? Let your beauty, your true beauty out. And it's okay to be whoever you want to be. Like, if I can say one thing, you be who you are and don't ever make excuses for the person that you are, because that's who you are. You don't have to be the next person, you know? You don't have to be. I don't have to be anything like my friends, you know? Oh, thank you, Gianna. That means so much. So much. You know, I really want to see people love themselves and just let that radiate from the inside out, you know? Like, really, really do. And when I'm saying this, like, I truly mean this. I'm not really just saying it like, oh yeah, be who you want to be. Like, honestly, you know, people sometimes, like, I've been called a bitch, and I'm like, yep, I am sometimes. I can be a bitch, and I can be a weirdo because, yeah, some people, you know, you're so funny, Mary, you know, and sometimes, because there's nothing wrong with being a weirdo. There's nothing, I would rather be weird than be like everybody else, okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. So when you are looking, like, when you're truly finding yourself, find who you are. Don't find who, you know, your neighbor is, because that's not who you are. You know, if you like protein bars and that person doesn't like protein bars, don't say you don't like them. Like, no. I'm just saying, like, I get so tired of seeing people want to be the same person, you know? It's like we're all different. We like different things. I mean, I'm not going to judge you because you like something that I don't like. I'm just not. And I just want to see people be good and be kind to each other, but most of all, I want to see you love yourself. Like, it really, like, that's something really important to me. It really, really is. And it's something that I've always tried to instill and teach in, you know, my son, is to be who you are and to love yourself and to, you know, allow other people in your life, but also don't allow people to disrespect you. Exactly, Mary. Respect one another, because just because you don't agree with me doesn't mean that I'm wrong, and it doesn't mean that you're wrong either, you know? So, and just really support one another, you know? I mean, so when I first started YouTube, like, the first mean comments that I had was, I had somebody tell me that I should just kill myself. I had someone who was like, you're fat, you're ugly, and I'm like, okay, so I would never, ever, ever tell somebody that they should kill themselves, because that is just wrong. Like, that is just wrong to say to somebody. That is never, ever, ever okay, because let me tell you, I've seen bullying. I've seen, and I have known people who have, like, literally killed themselves because of bullying, and it's never okay. Like, it just isn't. Just because you're different than me doesn't mean that you know, you're any better than me. But, when like, one time, well, it's been a few times people have said, like, oh, you're fat, and I'm like, really? Like, that's the best you could come up with? I mean, why even take the time to watch me? Why even take the time to comment to tell me that I'm fat? You don't think I look at myself in the mirror every day? Like, I see it. And so what? What does that make you? So, I don't know. Before you go judging other people, You really gotta take a long, hard look at yourself. And believe me, I'm not perfect. And there's sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But, um, just, I just want you guys, like, honestly, I just want you guys to look deep inside yourself and find what you love about you, even if nobody else does. Find what you love about you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, all of you that are watching right now, I love you because of who you are. And yeah, and I know I'm being totally corny right now, but it's the truth. It really is the truth, and I just, I'm just trying to be the best person that I know that I can be today, right now, at this moment in time. And for all those people who said horrible, horrible things about me, it wasn't about me. I know this now, that it wasn't about me, but it was more about them. It was more about them. I love you, Panda. I love you, Barry, and I know I was being totally mushy, but it's the total truth. Like, I may not know you other than here, but that's okay. I still love you anyway, because you're a beautiful person. And, you know, and that's okay. I don't have to know you on a one-on-one basis, and even if I do, like, I truly appreciate you guys, so I hope you know that. And later on, when people will probably, because this will be on my YouTube, and people will probably watch this back and be like, what is wrong with you? I get a little crazy sometimes. Didn't you know me? Yeah. But that's how I get sometimes, and I want people to support each other. And it really is okay if you don't like somebody, and it really is okay that you don't want to be friends with somebody, and maybe you don't even want to get to know them, and that's okay. That's your prerogative. Like, that's your choice. But that doesn't mean that you have to put them down or call them names. Have I called people names and put people down in the past? Yes, I have. But you know why? Because I was hurting. And I felt like to stop hurting would be if I call other people names and hurt other people, then I would stop hurting. But guess what? It didn't change anything. It didn't change anything. So I try to take every day to make my life a little bit better. And I'm finally starting to realize that, oh, I'm starting to realize that, I lost my train of thought. I lost it. But I just, I'm starting to realize, I'm not perfect, and nobody's perfect, and I don't need to hurt other people. I just, I need to love myself, and in turn I'll just, love other people. And hey, Pink Fairy, I just, yeah, so, I really wanted to say I love you guys, and like I said, I may not know you except from here, and that's okay. But in case anyone has not told you today, I love you. So, yeah. So anyway, I will try to come back on maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. People want to hear me talking about absolutely nothing, because that's how I do it. Absolutely nothing. Maybe I'll come back. I can't believe I've probably been on here for like, what, an hour or so, talking about absolutely nothing. No, there has been some. I really wanted to say thank you. Thank you for your encouragement and your love and your support, and hey, Joyce, and just everything that you do for me, because like, if it wasn't for your guys' support, like, I wouldn't be here still on YouTube, and I would just be like, had buried myself in a hole, and like, just still been digging, that hole that I wanted to be in. So I know I'm crazy and I know I'm weird, but you know what? It's okay. Because that's what makes me unique. So, anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. It is Monday night, and I know it's kind of getting late. Not really late, but you know. Oh, of course, Mary, of course. I'm so happy for all of you that showed up and came to, like, watch me and say hi to me and everything. Like, it means more than you can ever imagine, okay? So just remember to love on yourself today and give yourself compliments, but be easy on yourself, you know? Don't be too hard on yourself. And I will do the same. Like, I will do the same. I will, you know, love myself tonight and tomorrow, and then we'll be back to talk about it. No. Um, yeah, so anyway, guys, I love you. I hope you know that. Aw, thank you, Panda. And I hope you guys all have a great night. And I will talk to you really, really soon. Okay? All right. Mwah. Bye. Love you guys.